Maria, good morning. Steve, hey, good morning to you. Yep, just got up a little later. I was able to sleep. I slept 8 hours last night. It was amazing. A little bit chilly out there this morning. Had a little snow out there. Had to do a little sweeping before I got in the hot tub. Is that a pug?
Mm-hmm. Not in Stacy's puppy.
Oh, okay. Yankee Outdoor. Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, it was awesome. On my second cup of coffee. Wow. You can't hear me. Usually I blow yourself and blow people out of the water. Turn your volume up. Hey, Wisconsin Greg, good morning. Just coming in from work. Okay, Maria. The sun is shining out there. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. It says it's 9 degrees, and I was out there sweeping snow in a robe. Not very long though. Good morning, Vicky Chan. Yankee Outdoors got a big snow coming. Help me out. I forgot what state you're in, Yankee Outdoors. Big Mama T, good morning. Thank you for subbing to my channel. Ohio, -8 degrees Fahrenheit in Wisconsin. Wow. Northern Ohio is where Yankee Outdoors is at. Cool. Seven degrees. I think I said ours was 9. Was there any coffee left?
Let me get it for you.
Oh, if you would, I'd be so much endeavored in your debt.
Don't get carried away. Let's get over the big beast.
Live TV boys from Dayton, Ohio. Good morning to you. Welcome to our live stream. $303 subs. I finally hit 910. I was thinking when I got up this morning I'd be halfway on my watch time, but no, not yet. I still got 110,000 watch time minutes. Got to have 120 to be halfway.
It's kind of full.
Okay, I'll watch it.
I emptied it in there.
Just shut her off then?
No, I left it on.
Well, a lot of times that happens.
It never has.
Ice on the road, it's 22. May not melt too much today. Even if it puts sand, if it's too cold, it just don't melt. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Yankee Outdoors, for congratulating me on my subs. I have worked hard on them. I need to get me a sign out there on the street. I will click for subs like a panhandler. And if I can just get over 1,000, then I'll just let it go with the flow. Man, that is hot. Good hot coffee. Hello, Allie. Good morning. She's throwing out hearts. YT Gamer or YT Gaming. Hello, good morning. Hello, Ty. I haven't seen you for a while. JD, he's saying good morning. Pam,
Good morning.
lean back and say hi to JD and Allie.
Hi, JD and Allie.
There's Miss Pam. Yeah, Ty, thank you for coming and giving support. The drunken one. And the party never ends. That's right, Sparky. What's for lunch? Oh my gosh, Allie. I gotta switch out my menu. I'll bet senior citizen. Let's see. Oh, I haven't got my menu in here for the seniors. I don't know, Allie. I'm gonna have to work on it. Thank you, Ty. Ty, how's your subs coming along? Oh, you're good on your subs. Good deal. Oh, I know, Big Mama. They keep changing their rules. Okay, 1,100. That's your subs. What about your watch time? Uh, well, you need one more hour. Okay, what do you got here, Sparky? Oh yeah, I seen him. I seen him, and that could be what's going on when you get subs and then they disappear. But I mean, what are you going to do, Sparky? You got to try to get them. Good morning, Grizz. Kitty, kitty, kitty. So yeah, fake subs. Yeah, I agree, drunken one. They're doing that. Yeah, and thank you for posting it because people need to be aware of it. Good one, Grizz. Oh, that is awesome. Allie, when I get my coffee drink, I'll go out and get my new menus so that I can get them scanned into the computer. I always scan them and put them on my desktop so that I can just click on it and check it out. Okay, thank you, Ty. I appreciate it. That makes me a lot of watch time. Sparky, I'm at on the minutes. Now this is minutes. 110,802 minutes. I didn't come up with more. I come up with some more last night, but not what I thought I would expected. I start my videos at different times, and for some reason they get bunched up running at the very same time, and they freeze up. So I've I've lost some watch time. I'm trying to space them like about 8 videos apart. Okay, Sparky. Yankee Living, good morning. I have restarted your playlist again. How's your watch time coming? Am I helping you any at all? Big Mama Teen. Yep, these help a bunch. I've been trying to do about 2 a day. I drive Pam nuts sitting in here talking because I get talking too loud. It's tough when you got a little house. Watch out, Grizz. 9:53. Wow. I guess that's minutes. And you've got to have 240,000. Okay, you Grizz is saying YouTube has changed again. I went to my subscribe list to click on watch later, and they only had about 20 recent videos. Then it gets to all old stuff. Cool. No, that's not cool. and they're doing it on purpose because they know that we need the watch time, and they know we need the subs, so they keep taking them away. It happened to me too, Yankee. Um, I don't know if you're playing more than one list, you got to keep them separated. I'm thinking that's one thing that's going on, but I got up this morning. I seen a bunch of them just sitting there spinning. You know, it's a full time job. Keep coming in here checking them. Big Mama T, that's her name. She says I'm going to have to make a building to do my live streaming so that you don't put me in the doghouse. Well, see, the problem is I can't hear and I talk too loud. And then she's just in the other room trying to watch TV, and she can't hear the TV for me in here rattling. Oh, well, let's see. Let me calculate that. It's confusing when you're talking minutes and then you have to convert it to hours. Okay, that number divided by 60 gives you 2 hours, 2.7 hours. Uh, Man, we need some help working on that. Hello, Tessie. Tessie says hi to Pam.
Hey, Tessie.
Thank you for coming by. I appreciate your support.
Wow.
Thank you, Maria. I appreciate it. Tessie, I read your email. Thank you for giving it to me. Yeah, isn't the cruise pictures and videos? They're cool, and it was a lot of fun to make. But if you're in the main hallway, you got to be careful because they're always playing music really loud. Jeanette Pickering, I've restarted your playlist time after time. It's a lot of fun. It's expensive, but if you consider everything that you get out of a cruise, it's not that bad. It's flying. They give you this much seat for this much, but you just you just don't have enough room on it. And then when you sit there for 4 hours in one spot, you can't get up and walk around. There's no room. Oh, Tessie, I got to go get my new menu. Hang on. Allie's asking too. I'll be right back. Don't nobody go anywhere. Okay, folks, I'm back. Well, every month, Seniors puts out a new menu, and I haven't got it scanned and put on my uh, thing. Well, Seniors not a good call. Vegetable soup, deli sandwich, pickled beets, fruit, bread, and crackers. That don't even make sense.
I
Bread
wonder
and
what
crackers.
their idea of a deli sandwich is. Probably a bologna sandwich.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
If we want that, I'll go to Walmart and get some bologna. Hello, Kevin. Idaho hillbillies in the house. Well, the hospital don't look good either. Well, no, Tostitos is not bad. Loaded baked or loaded potato soup, fries, Mexican rice, Brussels sprouts, and peas. You want Cristitos? No. She's shaking her head no.
I'll have chicken.
So she's gonna have chicken noodle soup. So Cristitos is not bad. They're kind of like a cheese burrito and the Mexican rice and Brussels sprouts. That sounds like might be what I get. Okay, now let's see what we got in the chat that I've missed here this morning. Okay, Jeanette says she's got my videos running. Okay, I told Tessie and Allie what I'm having for lunch.
What are they having?
I don't know. What are you guys having? Yes, he did. He gave a great bark out. You're not supposed to say that S word. He did an awesome one. I can do this. Good morning. Passing by, give us some port. Thank you. I am sub to you. Pink camo. That'll work. Uh, James 467. He likes the live stream. Uh, Make sure that I'm sub to him. I am. He's got 486. If you'd like to check out his channel. Uh, yep, he does have some videos. Pretty awesome channel. No, I heard it. Yeah, yeah, I seen it on a different video. Yeah, yeah, he did. I appreciate that, Kevin. Slow reader. Okay, Tessie, thanks for coming by. She's probably already gone. Sunford, good morning. How are you today? Uh, that's how far I'm behind. And there's John John. Thank you for coming by. Some people are having a cougar problem. I always see that Kevin, he packs a hog leg on his side. Won't be a problem very long. Yeah, his puppy was chewing on his gold pan. I don't know what size it is, but it's big enough it'll bark here and hit way out yonder. Cold in the PA. I'll bet it is, Maria. That's what my dad used to say. Yeah, he said it'll bark here and it'll hit way out yonder. He always said that when he was going to where he might have problem, he said, I'm packing the difference. I can make the difference in the conversation. That's what he always called it, the difference. He usually had one in his boot. Okay, Theo, don't have a wreck trying to type. Caroline, yeah, sweet Caroline. You best be nice to her. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, Kevin. Oh, I bet Janetta, I'll bet them pies are great. I stop in and watch some of your videos, even though they're playing. Good deal. So, John, are you going to put out another video? Kelly said she couldn't wait to see it. Okay, John, you gained 9 subs. Keep an eye on it, see if you lose them, because that's what has happened to me. I wouldn't lose them all, but I would lose some. Yeah, Grizz puts out great videos. Yeah, I enjoy Grizz's videos. Watch 3 or 4 times. I know I'm so close, Jeanette, but so far away. Yeah, Grizz got a lot of knowledge. He's taught me a lot. Yeah, Sam's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, like just let the flow roll, Chris says. Yeah, yeah, Grizz will tell you. Now, don't do what I do. This works for me. You know, Tessie, where you put at the end of your video where it comes up, the big squares, I quit doing that myself because toward the end of the video, it puts that square right up and you can't see the video. And you know, if they want to look at the next video, they will. They won't click on it because they see that little square up there. Check this channel out. You know, I don't know if it's ever helped me, so I just quit doing it. I guess I'm lazy. I didn't want to put it on there. That's what I was waiting on for, Maria. Sorry, Tessie, I just can't handle it. I apologize. I haven't replied to your email yet, but I will. I'd like to put my phone number in it to you and have you to call me so I can talk to you because I can't talk. I don't want to talk to public. I was just waiting, Maria. Tessie, I hope I hope you didn't get mad at me. Please don't. Cool Daddy, good morning. He's got fixed 56 subs. Cool Dad. Yeah. Well, we've got 18 viewers. We could help out Cool Dad a little bit. You're you're welcome, Maria, but just remember she's still reading it. So you're cool. You stay right here. I hope that Tessie didn't get mad and leave. Are you still here, Tessie? How are you doing, Sparky? How's that beer flowing? Please do, Tessie, so I can explain some stuff because you're only hearing one side of it, and none of that stuff is true. I think that I've sent my number to you. Nope, I don't have nothing to hide. You can go back and look at all of the videos. There is nothing there. Well, see, I don't know your phone number, and that's fine. That's not a problem. But I know the truth, and what Rick's saying is not the truth. Thank you, cool dad. Okay, we'll finish it on the phone, Tessie. I don't want to mess up my live stream. Kevin, you still there? What Sam are you talking about, JD? Okay, Tessie. Thank you very much. Um, the cruises was different times. The one that I made most of the videos, the last ones, it was a 7 day cruise, and it was number 6 cruise. We have been on 6 cruises, and they've all been through Royal Caribbean, different ships, and when we go to port, I'll get off a lot of times, just say I was there, but I really don't care that much about the ports, because I don't want to get in a cab and go way on the other side of the island. And right when you get off, it's all commercial. And you can't take 3 states. Hey, here, let me, here, give me some money, give me some money. I'm so sorry, them people are poor, but yeah, thank you for your support. Well, they're pretty cool. They are expensive, but you got to consider what you get. You get, the price is your crew, or your room, and your food, the scenery, and you go to the shows. Uh, they're all free. A lot of times you just have to make a reservation because there's so many people. They want to fix it so that everybody has time to get on there. John's back. Well, you've got a computer, Maria. Just won't cost you nothing to do this. Just type in there Royal Caribbean and just start looking at the cruises. And it depends on the package of how many days and what have you. But we always try to go as long as we can, because it takes a day to get on, get from home and get on the ship. So you lose the first day. And then the last morning when you get up, you have to get off the ship by 8 o'clock their time. Usually it's uh, Central Time, and it takes most of the day to get home. And this last cruise, we stayed the night in a town right there where we flew into, because it was like 10 o'clock. And then we just drove home the next morning. George Burns. Oh, Grizz. I'm reading the chat if I can keep up with it. Okay, JD. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you, Brian, for playing my playlist. Just check it out. I mean, you got to get there. Usually they come out of uh, Miami, but the last cruise we had to fly to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And it was like 4 hours across the pond. And it's just too long to set. And then when you go through security, you can't even have a bottle of water. So if you have water, Pam usually carries a small bottle of water so she can take her pills. So what we have to do is pour the water out, get past security, go right over there to a fountain and fill it back up. Well, you can drive, and then you got to take in consideration when you park, you got to pay way up in the money for each day you park. We still had to pay when we fly, you know, but I forget how much it was to park for the whole week. It's so much for 7 days. Of course, then you run into the next day, so they get you another 10 or 15 bucks. I'm thinking it was like $55 to park for the week. I'm not for sure how it is. So it just depends what you want to do. To us, it was worth it, but we're not going to cruise this summer. We're going to try to do something else. We had a plan that was going to try to do some visiting. Well, that kind of fell through, Maria, and you know the reason why. Good morning, Doug. Doug's got 210 subs. Okay, cool, Dad. Take care. Yeah, Doug, welcome to our live stream. Yeah, Doug. My glasses is dirty or something. Just moment, folks. I can't see nothing now. I got to dig up my taters. I'm growing on these glasses. Oh my heavens! What a deal! Wow! Brand new day. The Four Hearts Ranch. Good morning to you. Okay, cool, Dad. Yankee living. I'm back. Man, I love that pool table. That is just awesome. Yankee living. I'd love to play a game of pool. I wouldn't win, but I'd have a lot of fun. Oh, it is awesome. You know, now we have always been lucky and we haven't ever went through a storm. So if you was out there and it went through a storm, but they have learned, they know that if a storm's coming, they get out of Dodge. one time we sailed out of New York, and it was a 12-day cruise. Well, I don't know, on the ninth or 10th night, because they cut it 2 days short, while we was having supper, they announced, okay, there's a storm coming through. We're not in danger, but if we go down and spend 2 more days, when it's time for us to come back, we'll be having to go right through it. So we are headed to back to New York right now. And then the storm will pass underneath of us. And then by the time we get back, then we'll be able to go. And they was very great. They refund our money for the 2 days. They give us 50% off of the price of what we paid for this cruise. They give us 50% off of that toward another cruise. The only catcher on that, we had to do it within 1 year. Okay, well, now I can understand that. So our next cruise, by the time we got all the perks, was almost free, not counting the uh, the the plane ride. We still had to pay for that, but when it all averaged out, it come out pretty close to even on toward that next cruise. Now, we was refund the 2 days on that first cruise, so that came back on my credit card there. So you take that in consideration, and then 50% off the price of that one, because that was a 12-day cruise, and then we got a 7-day cruise. Am I boring you to death yet? Yeah, I guess you could do that. I guess you could do that, Yankee living. You could stop and put that ball back, and yeah, yeah, I would have to be doing a bunch of taking out and putting in. Well, you get confused on it, Doug. You really do. But on every floor around close to the elevator, they've got these models of the ship, and you can see what is on what floor. Of course, it's just like anything, you learn it pretty quick. And every place you eat is usually, let's see, I want to make sure I'm telling you right. I think it's at the front of the ship, and all the entertainment's at the back of the ship. So see, that's a problem. If you want to see a show and you go to dinner, they run you real close, and then you gotta take up take off in a hard sprint to the other end of the ship. And of course, it's on a different floor, and everybody's doing this, so you got to wait for the elevator. Sometimes it's a hassle. But now, as far as the elevator, there's 12 elevators at each end of the ship. Now, if they could just get the elevator where you could punch the button and go toward the front of the ship or the back of the ship, they'd have something. Like Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. Take me to the dining room. But yeah, you gain, you learn, and you can always ask people. you know. Teleport, yeah. Welcome back, Grizz. I don't think he ever left. Got got a lot of good people in here supporting. Phoebe's World. Hey, good morning. Tessie, are you still here? Still listening? You're welcome to come back. Uh, let's see. Let me check this out. Maria, when you came on my channel, you had one sub. Of course, I subbed to you then. I didn't realize that I hadn't been. I apologize for that. But you got 7 subs now. I just didn't know because I subbed everybody that's on my. Anybody that supports me, they get a sub. I don't care what they say about sub for sub. If you sub me and support me, I'm going to sub you. And I do not unsub. Yep, you got 7 subs. Did you have more than that at one time? What took place? Well, no, don't tell me. I can imagine. No problem, Maria. You don't have to deal with it here. Okay. They're just a number unless you get way up there. Hey, good morning, dog. Dog's in the house. Hey, I seen you this morning. Dirty Dog Digger, good morning. Sparky's still here. Hey, good morning, dog. How are you? Yes, I would love to. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm about as slow as a 70-year itch, or it's my computer. Okay, there's your about page. Send message. Okay, there you go. See if it works. If it don't, I'll I'll write you another check just like it. Yep, dog guy. I put you an invite or the link in there on your messengers. That's pretty easy to do once you do it a couple of times. Yeah, everybody support each other. I highly recommend it. Okay, is Cool Dad the one that's got Smoking the Bandit? No, no, no. I got you mistaken. Okay, sorry about that. There you go. There's Dog.
Yep. Hi, everybody. To some of you, hi again. Some of them were just on another live stream that I was on. So, how you doing, Idaho? Drunken One, Grizz, Marie, Cool Dad. I don't know if you've seen it, but I did sub you. So what's going on? How you doing, Outdoor Air?
Outdoor Air, good morning.
Did you like my food auction video there, Kim?
I did. That is awesome.
Some good deals, man.
You know, we had back when I was a kid, my dad would go every Saturday night to these auctions. And once in a while they would have some old candy or something, you know. It was still good, but it's just outdated. Stuff like that. But nothing like what you had.
Right.
And like that bologna, you know, $1 a pack.
Yep.
What's up with that? I mean,
well, this guy buys it by when he buys it, he'll buy 10 or 15 cases at a time. So, and it'll get pretty close to the expiration date, and he'll throw it in the freezer if he hasn't sold it all. And that's what this is. It's almost to the expiration date, and it was frozen. So I bring it home and put it in the freezer. I take a pack out, put it in the refrigerator, let it thaw out. We have bologna sandwiches. When I need another pack, I just go back to the freezer. You know.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to freeze bologna.
No.
No, not at all.
That Parmesan cheese, you see how big that thing was? That was a 20-ounce container of Parmesan cheese.
Okay, I think I missed that particular thing. But yeah.
20 ounce, and I bought 2 of them for $3 a piece and throw them in the freezer. They're good, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Yankee. No. And we save a lot of money. There's days we go over and we spend way too much, and then there's days we go there and we don't spend it very much, you know. So, but we get a good bargain every time we go there. So.
Outdoor Air, yeah, I love fried bologna. And,
I do too.
And you can take that bologna, you know, and grind it up.
Yeah.
And make sandwich bread.
Oh yeah. A few years ago, Kim, I bought. I was at the same auction a few years ago. I bought 10-pound. This has been about 7 years ago. 10-pound chunks or tubes of bologna. Oscar Mayer and Eckrich, and they're in the tube, 10-pound tube, about 1.5 feet long. No, that big. And I got them they were all frozen, and I got them for I think $6 a tube. back then. And I brought them home, and I cut them into manageable pieces, and I put some back in the freezer. Then the rest of them I put on my meat slicer, and I sliced up bologna, and then I packaged them in like 12 or 14 pieces at a time. Put them in Ziploc bags, and I'd put them in the refrigerator and throw the rest in the freezer. When I needed one, I just grab another Ziploc bag for them.
Yeah, we used to have a store that had a meat department there, and I would buy them tubes and tell them slice it up for me. And then I'd bring it home and put what I thought I could eat at a time.
Right.
I don't know, maybe 4 pieces of regular sliced, I'd put 4 of them in a Ziploc baggie and freeze them. And
Right.
like you, take them out, put them in the microwave, throw them out, and eat them.
Well, Dirty Dog, go ahead and watch my last video. It's 23 minutes long. The first minute is actually the video of the auction itself. Then the rest of it's showing stuff that we bought. So,
Dog, I had some trouble with some videos last night.
I did too. I got up this morning and,
They'd freeze up. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, they would get to the end of one video and they wouldn't advance.
That's what happened to me last night, and I think a lot of it is you got a storm coming in, don't you?
Well, no, it's sun shining. We're on cable.
Oh, you're on your cable video or internet?
Yeah, and we're on high speed. Now, see, there's another one.
Maybe they have to shut it down for a little bit there, Kim, let it rest or whatever.
Okay, now that one went. Okay, now I don't know. I don't know if it would have went on its own if I hadn't have been on here.
Right.
Okay.
I got up this morning at 5 o'clock and come out here, and I had 7 channels running, and 3 of them were buffering. So.
Okay, there's one that just says play. It's just got a play button at the end of the video.
Is that the 12 or the 10 playlist? Because it's probably already run through all the videos in, if it's the 10 or the 12.
Well, I don't know what you mean. That one was number 6, and I just clicked on number 7. Okay. Yours has been doing fine.
Okay.
Okay, now there's another one.
Is it yours that is screwing up or mine?
Mine. Okay, so I started that one. What I'm thinking YT is getting on to us about it.
Probably. The only thing is, Kim, they're the ones that made the rules. If they can't live by them, too damn bad for them.
Well, that's true.
Right.
But, at least it run that one.
Yeah.
I didn't. And then I'm getting a thing here, start blocking your ads. It's got a place here if you want to block your ads.
Right.
You can click there,
Right.
Okay. I've got all them running. Okay. Now, Dog, I can hear you talk.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving you.
Okay.
But I won't be able to see the chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the videos on mine. Okay, that one's running.
Okay.
That one's running. Okay. M3 was yours. There's 2-pack. His is running. I'm not going to read all the people that's running, but I'm running a bunch of them. Okay. That one's running. It's number 1. It's the one that I did last night. But they get bunched up. They get to running on the same one.
Right.
I try to keep them separated, and they still get bunched back up.
What I do is when I do the playlist, I'll run down and I'll start number 1 at number 1, and then I'll start number 2 at like number 12, and then I'll start number 3 at night number 26, and then I just keep going down. So I try to keep enough space in between them, because some videos are only 2 minutes and some videos are 2 hours. So.
Yes, that is correct, and I've done that. You taught me that.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, they still bunch together.
Oh yeah, sometimes they do catch up to one another.
Yeah.
Well, that's because sometimes you might go 25, 30 minutes before another video actually will start in between videos, and then by that time another video is already caught up to them. So. Yeah.
But they still should stay out of each other's way.
You would think.
But I found a couple on hers. All of them on my computer was running.
Right.
And I checked them all before I got on this live stream. So see, I have lost watch time because they freeze up.
Right.
But I'm at 110,802 minutes.
I was at 104,000 this morning, I think. So.
Okay. Well, I'm still helping you then.
Yeah. I was explaining on the other channel today that I said, when you do that, if you go to somebody's channel and you open up 6 tabs and you run 6 channels of theirs, every 10 minutes, you're going to give that person an hour's worth of runtime, because 6 times 10 is 60 minutes. So, and then somebody said, well, what happens if you run 10? I said, well, if you run 10, every 6 minutes, you're going to give that person an hour of runtime. And one guy said, well, I can run 20 channels at a time. I said, well, good, then start running them. Because, at 20 channels at a time, every 2 minutes and 10 seconds, you're going to give somebody an hour's worth of runtime.
Right. Well, I could probably run more than I'm doing.
It isn't worth it though, because if your computer crashes, then you got all that time you got to spend getting it back up, and it's like giving an old friend chicken noodle soup until he gets cured. Your computer is going to be screwed up. So, and anytime you crash a computer, it takes a while for it to get back up to speed again. It could take 2 or 3 days before it starts to repair itself.
Right. Well, I've got 12. I've got 12 going on mine. And I've got 6 or 7 running on Pam's. And the way I did hers was I downloaded Chrome.
Yeah.
And it's just like my computer over there, but it's her IP address. And then that way, all of my videos are in the background, and she uses IP. So I told her, I said, just don't bother that round circle at the bottom there. That's Chrome.
Right.
And open all your tabs or whatever. It won't bother at all.
Right.
The only thing that makes it tough, and she didn't realize she clicked on Idaho Hillbilly one night. You know, you still get the notifications at the bottom right-hand corner.
Right.
And the first night she clicked on that. Well, she watched these videos. It didn't hurt anything.
Right.
She didn't close out, so it didn't stop any. But I told her, I said, now when you see them notifications, don't click on them, just X out of them.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Okay, no problem.
So
Okay.
sometimes I wear out a finger clicking on the X's on it. I get so many notifications at one time.
Yeah, that's no kidding. And emails. Oh my.
Idaho Hillbilly says that's a good place to click. Laugh out loud, yeah. I left him a comment the other day on his gold, panning for gold. I asked him if Parker and Todd and I can't even remember the other guy's name, if he's got a hold of them from Gold Rush yet.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Beats, yeah. Parker, Tony, and Todd.
Oh, man, isn't that a big process?
Oh, yeah.
And I guess they make a lot of money, but it don't look like much gold.
Yeah. No, Todd, he's actually a neighbor to Idaho. He's in Colorado, so they ain't too far from Idaho. I'm thinking maybe Kevin might run a little field trip down to Colorado to see him.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And I tell you what, Kevin, if you go down there, bet Todd 100 ounces of gold on anything you want to bet him, because that guy has never won a bet yet. So,
He's in Oregon.
I thought he was in Colorado right now, because that's where that other guy is from, his business partner or whatever. I might be wrong, but I thought it was Colorado. So, 'cause I thought they were in the Rocky Mountains, out by the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, because they were in Oregon last season, and then they come from Oregon over to Colorado. That's what it was there, Idaho.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show. I've watched them.
I tell you what, I don't know if you've ever seen him or not, but you can punch in YouTube Todd Hoffman, and he has singing videos. He's a pretty good singer. He sings actually in his church choir. You're right. He lives in Oregon. That's when the show started. But he does that one by Simon and Garfunkel. I can't remember the song now. The one that's got Tenement Square in it and stuff. So. The Sounds of Silence. He sings that. That's a pretty good song.
That's a sign you're getting old, dog. Can't remember.
I got that CRS going.
I have too. I always thought I invented it.
Right?
And I do believe in the hereafter.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll get up and go in the kitchen. I'll stand there and look. What am I in here after?
Well, I go over to the wife and I say, "Hey, you believe in the hereafter?" She'll say, "Yeah." And I said, "Then you know what I'm here after."
Does it work?
No, that used to be on Martin and Owens. Remember with Ruth Buzzy and the old man go walking up there with his cane. He said, "You believe in the hereafter?" Well, yes. Then you know I'm hereafter.
I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
The Rowan and Martin show.
Oh, yeah.
You used to have Ruth Buzzy sitting on a park bench with a little clutch purse. You know.
Yeah, and she'd hit him with that purse.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was actually good TV back then.
Well, that was Saturday Night Live, wasn't it?
No. This was Rowan and Martin Laugh In. That's what it was called.
Oh, Laugh In. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Now, see, I'm getting old. I barely remember that.
But you can go on. You can watch Andy Mayberry and all kinds of them old shows on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've watched Andy Griffin a bunch,
Oh yeah.
and Opie's just a little boy, you know.
Yep. Hell, Opie's actually older than I am. I think he's got to be almost 60. So
He don't have much hair.
no. He does have a lot of money though.
Yeah, that's part of it. And they
Yeah.
always kid me, Barney Fife. No. You got that wrong. He spells his name different. He makes a lot more money, but I'm a lot better looking.
Anyways, if you get a chance, Kim, look up Todd Hoffman on YouTube, and he's got music videos up there, and he is a pretty good singer. And like I said, he sings for the church choir and everything, so he does have a good voice. You wouldn't think he does, but he would, but he does.
Well, Kevin, if you've got decent internet speed, you can get that Netflix. I mean, it's only like $7.99 for one screen. In other words, you can watch it on one device at a time. I've got that, and it works great.
I think they have problems with their internet up there because I've seen videos where they've had to actually go down to their children's place and use the internet there to get their videos to load or whatever. I had a good weekend, Carl. How was yours?
Yeah, I did too. Okay. He has Netflix.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you know there, Idaho Billy, when I grew up, we only had 3 channels. So you only got 2, but we only had 3. We had ABC, CBS, and NBC. And I was a TV remote. I bet it is a full-time job.
Well, when we lived out home, we had 10, 2, and 7. And I don't remember what channel. But if you wanted to watch a different channel, somebody had to take the pipe wrench and go out and turn the antenna. So somebody stood on the inside by the window and said, whoa, back up. Nope, whoa, that's too far. Oh, leave it alone. Oh, it was something. And it didn't make any difference if it was a pouring down rain, if you wanted to change the channel. And then we even had, they used to have consoles. Great, big, huge TV. Take 4 men and a little boy, carry it. Well, the screen would go out, but you could still hear So you would buy a portable TV and set on top of it, and then maybe one of them would go out, so you was playing one and watching the other.
Yeah, I remember we used to have two TVs, one on top, one was voice, and the other one was sound, and the other one was picture.
I know everybody's done it.
I tell you what's really funny, Kim. I was probably 12 or 13 years old, and we had a TV, an old TV out in the garage, and my dad was out there working or whatever. And the garage is like 30 feet away from the house, and he was out there, and he sat down in an old chair and turned on the TV out there, and he's watching TV, and he rubs his eyes like this real tight. Next thing you know, he opens up his eyes, and it's pitch black. He can't see nothing. He said, for a second, I thought I was blind. I blinded myself by rubbing my eyes. He said, then I realized there wasn't no sound on the TV. The power went out, and he thought he was blind. That was funny. Yeah, I wouldn't change that. If it's going to cost you money to go to that YouTube Red there, dirty dog, I wouldn't do it. Because it's just another way YT will extort money from you. It's not like they're not extorting enough already through AdSense and Super Chat and all the other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what the YT Red is. I've never checked into it. And they got this Amazon Prime. I don't play that game either. I don't buy that much.
Yeah, why would you want to spend $100 a year just so you can get faster shipping?
Well, if you buy that much, it would be okay.
Right.
But you would have to buy, I don't know, 20, 30 packages in a year to get that. Whatever it costs,
Right. Now, Idaho, do you send Miss Kitty up there to turn the antenna so you can get the channels you want in? Get up there, Miss Kitty. A little left, a little more, right there.
He may have the pole coming down through his cabin.
There you go.
That might work.
I remember when we first got the rotator for the antenna. Man, I thought that was just slicker than snot on a doorknob. You stand right in there.
We had one of them, and then it tore up.
Yeah.
It tore up. Hey, I'll be right back. Don't run off.
All right. Yeah, right. Just send her up there with the old paper and share, Kevin. How much snow do you have there, Idaho? We got about 2.5 inches yesterday, 2.5 to 3 inches, something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, Marie, if I have to pay YouTube, I'll be off too myself. I'm not paying nobody nothing, especially when they're making money. So. Oh, you have that Amazon Prime. Well, I suppose if you can, if it warrants, you're going to make money off it, I guess that's fine. But I don't do enough shipping, or I don't do enough stuff through Amazon to do it. A tropical heat wave going out there in Idaho, 50 degrees. Now, I was checking on Amazon the other day because me and the wife bought a bubblegum machine, and we want to fill it with bubblegum or M&Ms, and I can buy the bubblegum or gumballs for $1.56 a pound plus shipping. It depends on where I'm getting them. There's some Amazon that will ship for free if I buy 20 some dollars worth of whatever, which probably be the thing to do anyways, because they'll probably hold $30 worth of gumballs. But I went and looked at M&Ms, and I don't know if you guys have priced M&Ms lately, but I want $5.56 a pound for M&Ms. About, you could have knocked me over with a feather when I seen that price, plus shipping. And you gotta buy, I think it's a 10-pound batch you have to buy to get it at that price. I edited, I uploaded a 23-minute video yesterday, Grizz, and it took almost 8 hours. But we're interested in looking for a couple more gumball machines. I'd like to, put maybe Skittles or something like that in another one. It's just a little something extra you put out there, a little hot dog cart, because some kids, they want a gumball or something, they want candy or whatever. And for a quarter, Anybody got something they want to talk about? That's my brother-in-law in the background playing cards with my wife. Two-man Willis.
I'm back, folks.
I know them candy employees, they need good wages. Yeah, that's right there, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Man, it's warm there in Idaho.
Yeah, it is.
It was down to, I forget what it was, 6 here. Had a little bit of snow.
It's 14
out. Go ahead,
right.
dog.
It's 14 degrees, and we're going to have snow starting tonight, like at 8 o'clock, 100% chance of snow until 3 o'clock in the morning or something. So.
Wow. Well, it has warmed up. It said 16 now. Yeah, that snow is closing in on Wisconsin.
Yeah. Says right now, it says a high of 16 today, but it's, wait a minute. It says 14 now, but I just seen it 13 degrees, so I don't know. It's in between 13 and 14 here now. That warm weather, that's for them people that, can't handle the cold there.
Yeah, that Netflix, I like it. I don't see where it's worth 4 screens though. One will do me fine.
Right.
And I told Pam, I said, anytime you want to watch it, just go right ahead. Just let me know.
Heat wave in Pennsylvania, 26 degrees there.
Uh, isn't that crazy? Up north, it's warmer.
60 degrees in South Texas.
Sparky will have his bikini on.
You guys are just pampered. That's what it is. Y'all can keep that.
Well, you know that last little bit of snow we had a little bit of snow, and then we had freezing rain, then we had snow back on top of it. And man, it stayed for a long time. But today, out there on that composite decking, man, it just swept off like powder.
Huh. Yeah, drunk saying you can keep that snow till it's 100 degrees in August there. Now, then
Yeah, that's right.
that's when that snow is going to be a premium there, drunken one.
Okay, Phoebe's World. Yeah, I can talk a long time too. That's why I do live streams.
What's
Yeah,
for lunch,
once
Jim?
do what?
What's for lunch today?
Oh, you missed it, did you?
Yeah.
They're gonna have Cristitos. That's kind of like a burrito. It's got meat in it, cheese over it,
Yeah.
which that's what I'm gonna get. Loaded potato soup, might be okay. Fries, Mexican rice. I'm gonna get the rice and the Brussels sprouts.
That's good. Sounds good.
It is. I usually get 2 of their Cristitos. They're like $2 a piece, but all that's still under $5.
Right. I used to have, years ago, I had friends and they were quite older than me, but it's hard to believe I actually had friends. But years ago, the guy and his wife, they sold everything, all their appliances in their house, their kitchen appliances. The only thing they had was an ice chest for milk. They didn't have any food in the house other than, some canned goods or something like that for emergencies. But they would go out for a buffet every day for dinner. And they would eat until their heart was content. He said for $5 a day per person, so $10 a day, they could eat, and it cost them, $70 a week, rather than buy groceries and keep a refrigerator and all that other stuff. So then they would buy a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, and a package of bologna, and if they wanted a snack, that's what they had, And they kept it in an ice chest.
See, we go to the hospital and we go to the senior citizens, and I have the menus, so we pick and choose. Now, sometimes it's crap, so we don't go there.
Right.
But if we can go and get it and bring it home, it's so much cheaper.
Right.
Yes, we can cook, and we do. But by the time you go buy it and cook it and you run an electric and all that, you can just go get their food. And here is the tip.
That's off, Kath.
Are you
Yeah,
with me, dog?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Here's the tip. When you go to the hospital, and you get your lunch, you bring it home. When it's gone, it's gone.
Right.
You don't, well, here's a little, I'll eat just a little more, you know. Well, there's
Right.
just a little bit. You want to finish that off? See, that's why I'm huge. I hate to let I hate to waste food. I just can't do it.
Right. Well, that's what we were told when I was a kid. You don't waste nothing. So.
And the senior citizens lunch, you get the whole meal. You just call them, say, I want 2 meals. I'll pick it up at 11 o'clock. I go down there. I don't have to stand in line. I just go in and sign their paper that I give them $4 each. Cost me $8 for the two of us to eat lunch, if that's what we get.
That's cheap enough.
I think the state kicks in a lot for them. That's why you sign their paper, so they can see how many meals they put out to who they put it out to.
Right.
I never stay there and eat. I could, but it makes it a lot easier for Pam. I just go get it.
Right.
She don't have to get up and get dressed and all that.
I don't blame you. I'm making a paper airplane right now, if anybody's wondering what I'm doing. Grandkids want a paper airplane.
I used to do that when I was a kid. I'd put flaps on it, you know, and make it turn. And pretty neat.
Yep. Fighter jet. That's actually a good idea there, Kim. You know, when it's gone, it's gone. There's no, you know, seconds or whatever. And probably helping you control your sugar too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Now, yesterday was Sunday, so we went to Pondo. But I didn't eat no supper.
Right.
I just wasn't hungry. And I'm still not hungry. I've had coffee this morning. So I haven't eaten nothing since yesterday at noon. Coffee. No sugar, no cream.
Well, I have cream in my coffee and I have sugar substitute.
I just never did like it. And I don't know how long ago it was, but I don't drink pop. I don't drink any pop. The only thing I drink is water and coffee. And if I do have a beer, and it's not every day, I'll have one.
Drunken one's telling you you've been getting $400 or 400 watch minutes a day. So
How can you check that? How can you check on that, Drunken One? Enlighten me.
Are you running this channel giving them 400 minutes a day there, Drunken? And he is correct. You should be eating more often there, Kim. You actually should eat 5 or 6 times a day. Your channelytics. That's what it says. You know, check your channelytics.
Well, I know, but Can he check mine?
Yeah, that's who's checking is yours. Because Kim, lately you've been getting 400 watch minutes a day,
Okay.
and I know you're getting way more than that. That's funny, Chris.
Yeah, I've been keeping a tally.
Drunken one wants you to send him a link.
Who?
Drunken one wants you to send him a link.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, Grizz. According to that right there, what you just wrote, I thought about doing that to Fat Boy, but I didn't know where to mail the clothes when I was done, because that's all would be left.
Okay. Hang on, Drunken One. I'm not only slow, but I'm not very fast.
Well, you know, like I always say, if I was any better, I'd be twins.
You are a twin. Okay, Drunken One. Go to your messages from your About page, and there's a link there. I won't put the link in the chat no more. There, he grabbed it.
Yeah.
I got this. All right, let me see if I can show you what. Do y'all using TubeBuddy?
No.
Know what that is? Oh, you want to get that. Okay, let me see if I can dig this up and show you how I'm doing this. So I've got your channel open over here, and so you have to go to it doesn't show just everywhere, but when you get into the channel, it will into like the first page. Okay, screen share and this one and share. Okay, oh, I'm sharing the wrong one. My bad. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. Screen share over here. I'm kind of new at this myself. Okay, so that's your screen there. And then when you get the TubeBuddy, you'll have option for this channelistic stuff. So you click into it, and it says you have 909 subs right now, and you've had 257 subscribers come in within the last 30 days. Click over here to views, and this is how many watch minutes you've had lately. So this is the 400 line right here. So like on the 4th, you had 411. I'll go with your bigger numbers there. On the 2nd, you had 375 minutes watched, 392 on the 30th, 374. This was a good day here for you. On January 23rd, you almost had 500 watch minutes. So when I said you had, approximately 400 minutes, you've been pretty close in these days here. Then I guess you just started doing that since back on like the 16th, because progressively they're rising. So it's been like, this is probably the least amongst, that period there, 336. That's why I said you've had, approximately 400 watch minutes.
So what does it say in the last 365 days for the watch time?
It won't allow me to do that because you have to pay for that. It says all time, and then it's telling me you got to pay for it.
Okay, don't pay for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But I'm not sure about that part. Now you should be able to go through and do that on your studio thing, your creator studio. Now, of course, I can't look yours up because I'm not you. But when it comes to that, you want to say it's analytics here.
Right.
Right.
And then now see that will show you the ones here. So you're going to take that to Lifetime or
65.
Yeah, 365. My screen's not. It's not fitting in there so good. Oh yeah. The last 365 days. So then it should tell you everything. For example, my watch time in minutes is 105,000. I'm not worried about that whole trying to make money out of YouTube crap, but this is where you would find it if you're interested in that.
Yep.
In your analytics in your creator studio.
We've been doing that there, Drunken One, but his minutes, according to the analytics, is a lot different than the minutes according to your YouTube buddy, because he's getting 1,500, 2,000 minutes a day.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Right. I can't make excuses for it. I don't know. Yeah, those numbers might all totally be bogus. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why, because I do the same thing. I don't have YouTube buddy, but I'm running. We're running extra tabs and doing different channels and stuff like that, and I'm getting around 12 to 1,500 a day, and he's getting a little more than that. So
wow, well that's good.
Yeah, because we were just within 1,000 or so minutes of one another the other day, and now he's like 4,000 or 5,000 ahead of me. So
right. Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad. I hope he gets to that 240,000 minute mark.
Right.
If he don't, I guess we're just gonna have to start all over again.
Well, I
think just keep going.
Yeah, it just keeps growing. It keeps growing, and then even if you don't, if you've gotten some money that you've earned up, I've heard that they're going to pay you for that. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but supposedly we're going to get paid for what we have earned. And then even if you don't make those deadlines like they were talking about, eventually you will at some point, and then they'll review your channel again, and then start you with the getting paid the revenue.
I know. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was supposed to be monetized back in around Thanksgiving, and they just kept sending me an email. Your channel's under further review. Your channel's under further review. We'll let you know by mail. And they just kept prolonging it until they did this.
They were stalling for time, is what happened. Yeah, and that's what cheeses me off. Is right, like right now, I'm a verified partner or whatever, and then I haven't done anything wrong, but now all of a sudden I'm being booted. Wait a second. You got to have some reason for firing me. If it was a real job, you couldn't do that without them giving you an honest reason. Otherwise, you'd be able to get unemployment.
Right.
Okay, now, how much watch time do you have, Sparky?
Oh, what was it? 105,000. Yeah, 105,000. I'm not even worried about it. Yeah, I'm really not. And the whole time that I've been doing this, even with the AdSense, I think I've got $44. So
Right,
but you got over 4,000.
No, he's at 105,000 minutes.
No, yeah, it's 105,000 minutes, which isn't anywhere close to the hour.
Yeah, you've got more watch time than he does, Kim. And I'm just underneath Drunken One.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Yeah, I don't live stream that much.
Well, I just checked mine this morning, and this is in minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 110,802 minutes.
110,000.
That's not quite halfway.
Right. Divided by the 60. Yeah, you're at 1833. Actually, it's a little bit more. I just did I just did rough numbers on there, but yeah, you're at 1833. Yeah, that's a long way from it.
But you see, you can do live streams and run videos and everything and get your watch time because everybody's helping me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm helping other people too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just saying help poor me. I'm not going to help nobody else because I have been.
Well, I mean, if there were decent money in it, I'd be much more apt to try harder. But there really isn't, and so I'm not gonna be stressed by it. I mean, nobody really cared about it so much until they made these changes, and then everybody thought, "Hey, I better get on the ball." what it's going to do for sure is that link I sent a while ago, talking about fake subs and stuff. It's not necessarily the rooms like Green Bay Wacky, but it's those rooms that you go into where you don't even see a person, and it says something on the screen like, if you sub, then we'll put your name on the board, you know. And so it's these sites where they're not even being hosted, but it's a sub for sub room, and they're saying they're not going to do that. They're going to go through and check it. I can send that link again if y'all have interest in that little video.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen it. I've
Okay.
seen it before you seen it.
Yeah, because that's what they're doing. They're going to weed out the weird ones. Is what's going to happen. They're going to the ones that are trying and putting out content. They're going to stay. But I mean, the algorithm knows if people are only sub to you and not watching your stuff.
Right.
So I don't know how it's going to work. And that same little video that I was just talking about says that you could even lose your channel over some of that sub for sub stuff. I don't know if it's just a threat or what, but yeah, I don't know too much about it. I'm not stressed about it. I don't care.
I got a way around that two bad words, you know, the one that starts with an S and has an H and an O and a U and a T in it, and then the other word has got an O and a U and a T in it. I've got a way around that, and instead of saying those two words, if you want to do a channel recognition.
Exactly. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. No, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. And supposedly in that video, like I've been talking about, it says that you should never ask for a sub. That's not what brings on a community. It's you go in, you see who's in the room, you want to sub them, okay, but you should never ask for a sub.
You know what really upsets me, or makes me upset, or whatever, pissed off, or whatever, you guys, excuse my language, I'm sorry, Kim, is when you go into a room and then all of a sudden somebody highlights your name and say, hey, sub to me and I'll sub you back. No. If you want me to sub you, why don't you sub to me and I'll sub to you? But that's not how it works anyways. I'll sub anybody. But don't sit there and beg me for a sub, and then I know you're not going to sub me back because I never get a notification, hey, I subbed you back.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And see, some of them will even say, yeah, you sub me and I'll sub you back with 5 accounts. You know, it's like, that can't be right. I mean, honest. And are they really doing that? Probably not. You know?
No, because your sub count don't go up and you never see a notification that you did get subbed by them.
Right?
That's right.
Well, I've been going back through mine, and maybe I'm going about it the wrong way, and y'all might disagree with me. But if you're one of my, I'm sub to you, and I go through and look at your channel, and I've never seen your name pop up anywhere in any one of my comments or whatever like that. And you're a young kid with a gaming channel, you're probably not doing what I'm doing, and you're probably not watching my videos. And I have been unsubbing those people. I think that they're going to be a dead sub to me. And what I'm doing is probably exactly what YouTube's going to do when they get ready to do this clean out. Is they're going to find out who is watching who honestly, and that's why people's subs are going down 10 and 20 at a time, because they're going through and finding out who is really watching these things.
Right.
I don't agree with it necessarily, but that's what they're doing. And then even if you do get to the 4,000 watch hours and all these subs, what's to say they're not going to change the rules next year?
They probably will.
February 21st, they're going to change it to you need 10,000 subscribers and 400,000 hours.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, because 4,000 hours, that's 11 hours a day of some, one person at least watching you 11 hours a day. So it's a lot of watch time, but so it's going to make it really tough for the small guys like me. I'm not there yet. And these people who generally do their videos that are fairly short, like the sweet time for people's attention span is about 8 to 10 minutes. That's going to be different than those ones that are putting out these, 20, 30-minute videos. And then see some of these people say, for example, they do product reviews. People are just going to go and watch that video, but they've already seen it, so they're not going to come back to watch that same video again. It's just It's hard to keep a sub when you're doing certain content. And
go ahead.
Well, like for example, me as like a beer tuber, there's just not that many people that do it. I'm already limited to people who are old enough to drink, which counts out a lot of YouTube people because a lot of them are young folks. It's just it's such a small niche that you're just not going to get that much clientele. Now, if you're talking about kittens and puppies and stuff like that, then you're going to get the children and the little old ladies, which is all good. But unboxing, I guess, could kind of be neutral for most anybody. If it was like fixing cars, again, that's going to bring you down to only those people who would fix cars, or an outdoor channel obviously wouldn't be for the little old ladies, or the very young kids.
I'm thinking about doing a fat guy dancing video.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, all we can hope for is one of those that just go viral, but the thing is, then you got to top the last video to keep their attention. So you might get a lot of views one time, but
well, the first video you do it in knee-high shorts, the second video you do it in thigh-high shorts, and the third video you do it in a thong.
Oh no. Dog, I'll pay you not to do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I
figured it out the other day. I need 3 hours, 3 1/3 hours of view time every hour until midnight, February 20th, in order to get my 400,000 or my 4,000 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I run channels at night with my own, on my own, because I'm not monetized. So I run my own channels, and I run some of Kim's. I run a couple of others, and I have anywhere between 6 and 10 channels running all night. Plus, I got my 2 cell phones running, and I'm averaging 3 to 5 hours a night.
What are you doing to your internet service? Oh my God! What are you doing to your internet service?
Yeah.
You're overwhelming it.
That's the thing. In the mornings, I'll come out here, and sometimes it'll be doing the max head drum, so I have to shut her down, let it rest. So.
Wow.
Yeah, but somebody got into my computer the other day. I don't know how they done it, but they changed my passwords on Google, YouTube, Facebook, and everything. I couldn't get into nothing. I had to change it. Nice. Yeah, it was nice of them. I thought the world of them. I thought it was just, they were just being
every few days, if not every night, it's good that you log off and then log back on, because some people just stay logged in, but it's good that you log off and log back on. It is important that you actually let your computer restart every now and then. And if you haven't defragged in a while, do that, and you'd be surprised what it can do for your computer. Just let it defrag, which just kind of puts things back together in the right order. Because if you're bouncing around from site to site, you got all these cookies of where you've been, and they're just all kind of jumbled. Where this way, clear your watch history, clear your cookies and stuff like that, and it pretty much starts you out on a clean playing field, and you'll probably find your unit will run better.
I tried to clean the cookies out of this is a Dell laptop. And I'll put in the search type, cookies and stuff, and it'll bring up the files and stuff, and I'll go to, hit delete, and it'll say you're not authorized. You're not authorized.
Oh boy.
I'm not authorized to delete my own cookies. Yeah, it won't let me delete them.
Huh.
I've never tried disfragment, and I couldn't remember how to do that. But now that you mentioned disfragment, I'm going to try to disfragment today and see.
Yeah. Defragment will help.
I have a program that's called System Mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
And when I run it, it's supposed to take care of all that.
Okay.
If it needs to defrag, if it deletes old internet files,
right,
all that.
Yeah.
You do have to buy it, but I've got a lifetime membership with it. It wasn't too expensive.
And you can set it up to where it'll do that, like in your task manager. You can have it do that in like weird hours that you might not be awake. You can have it like 2 o'clock in the morning every Tuesday.
No, I do it myself. It only takes like 2 minutes.
Yeah, really. Yeah, there's like Spybot is another one of those kind of ones that goes through there and gets rid of stuff.
Spybot wants to take out too much. I
Oh,
don't like that.
okay.
I mean, if you get along with it, okay,
Mm.
you know. But I'm gonna run system mechanic right now and see what it comes up with.
Okay.
If it
Yeah,
will.
a lot of times it'll throw away a bunch of unneeded files.
Okay, it's loading. It's probably slow because I got all them videos running. And what it'll do, it'll analyze, and it'll run. It'll check out register issues, Windows security.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you to give you an idea.
Oh, right. No, it's good. Yeah, that's what you want to have happen every now and then for sure. It'll just make your unit run a lot faster, and the old defrag for sure.
Now, if it defrags, it takes a while to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It says it found 50 issues.
Oh,
Repair all.
yes, please.
Okay. So then it's doing something with available memory and internet junk files.
Right.
And then when you close it, it runs it again.
Right.
Okay. Now it says no issues found.
All right.
Status is good.
Yay. You there? You feel better?
And then you just close out, you know. I
Right.
hadn't done that for a while. Now my antivirus, it runs every night.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have an automatic update, it'll restart on its own. So then that'll kick you off.
Yeah,
Well, Sparky, I know you haven't been on here very long, but it's coming up the magic hour. I got to take my little dog out, get the mail,
okay.
and go get something to eat.
Yes, sir.
So I appreciate everybody that's in here. Everybody, check everybody. There's throw shit. I apologize for not seeing you. Been 100. Oh wow, she's old. Good deal. Grandma is 80 and still kicking.
That's good.
All right.
He's going to be 30 here in a couple of months.
My wife's mother, I think she's 84. She still drives, sharp as a tack. She uses a riding lawnmower, not in the winter, but she still mows her yard. Okay, everybody, goodbye.
Hi, Kevin.
I'll try to be on here tonight, dog.
All right.
See ya. Y'all take care.
Yep, see you guys later. Nice being on here. Have a good one.